Hello everyone, welcome to Soulful Storylines. Today we're diving into a classic that premiered 31 years ago this October, Cool Runnings. This film is a perfect blend of heart, humor, and inspiration. It's a story about determination, friendship, and going after your dreams even when the odds are stacked against you. Let's jump into this unforgettable journey and see what made Cool Runnings a timeless favorite. Our story begins in November 1987 in the sunny, vibrant island of Jamaica, where we meet Derice Bannock, a talented track athlete with big dreams of representing his country in the Olympics. Running is in Derice's blood. His father was an Olympian, and Derice wants to follow in his footsteps, but the path to greatness is never easy. While Derice is preparing for the Olympic trials, we also meet his best friend, Sanka. Sanka is the reigning champion of the local pushcart races, a sport that is similar to bobsledding, but without the ice. In one race, Sanka is close to victory, but a collision with another racer sends him crashing over the edge. This small setback hints to larger challenges that are yet to come for our heroes. The next day, it's Derice's turn to shine at the Olympic trials. He's competing in the 100-meter dash, and everyone expects him to qualify for the Olympics in South Korea. His wife Joy and Sanka are there, cheering him on. The race begins and Derice is off to a fantastic start, leading the pack. But just as victory seems within reach, another runner, Junior Bevil, stumbles and falls, taking Derice and another competitor, Brenner, down with him. Devastated by the fall, Derice goes to the race committee, led by Mr. Barrington, to ask for a rerun. But his request is denied. The representatives have already been chosen. It's a harsh blow, especially to Derice, who has worked so hard to live up to his father's legacy. Mr. Barrington advises him to let it go, but Derice isn't ready to give up just yet. As Derice is about to leave, he notices a photo on the wall, a picture of his father with an American man named Irving Blitzer, who is also an Olympic bobsledder. Derice's curiosity is piqued, and he asks Mr. Barrington about Irving. He learns that Irving is still in Jamaica, though he's fallen on hard times and now spends his days betting on horse races. This is where Derice gets his big idea. If he can't run in the Olympics, maybe he can slide into them, literally. Derice tracks down Irving and convinces Sanka to join him in forming Jamaica's first ever bobsled team. Sanka is skeptical at first. After all, Jamaica is a tropical country with no snow, and bobsledding is a winter sport. But Derice's determination wins him over, and the two set out to make their dream a reality. Next, Derice finds Irving at a local pool hall, listening to a horse race on the radio. Irving has seen better days, and he's not actually thrilled about the idea of coaching a bobsled team. He tries to brush Derice off, explaining that bobsledding isn't possible in Jamaica and that he's long since left the sport behind. But Derice doesn't give up. He plays his ace card, a photo of Irving with his father. This connection tugs at Irving's heartstrings, and he agrees to give the bobsled team a shot. Now it's time to build the team. Derice and Irving hold tryouts to find two more members, and the turnout is surprising. At first, it seems like everyone is interested, but as soon as they learn about the dangers of bobsledding, like high-speed crashes, most of them back out. In the end, they're left with two recruits. Junior Bevil, the same runner who crashed and caused them to lose the Olympic trials, and Brenner, a tough and ambitious man who sees bobsledding as his ticket out of Jamaica. Training for the Olympics is not an easy task, especially when you're in a country with no snow or ice. The team starts with the basics, using a bobsled with wheels to practice their starts. Irving explains that the key to success is the speed of the start, but it's not just about running fast. They need to work together as a team, pushing the sled in unison and jumping in smoothly. At first, their attempts are clumsy and they struggle to even get the sled moving. But as they keep practicing, they start to improve and their time gets better. With the team coming together, there's just one problem left: money. Competing in the Winter Olympics is expensive, and the Jamaican bobsled team doesn't have any sponsors. The team tries everything to raise funds. Sanka performs on the streets. Junior sells his car. Rawle holds an arm wrestling contest, but despite their efforts, they still fall short of what they need. That's when Junior steps up in a big way. Feeling guilty about causing the crash that derailed Derice's Olympic dreams, Junior sells his prize car and offers the money to the team. At first, Derice is hesitant to accept, but Junior insists. He wants to make things right and help the team succeed. It's a powerful moment that shows just how much this journey means to all of them. Finally, the team arrives in Canada for the Winter Olympics. The freezing temperatures are a shock, especially for a group of Jamaicans used to the warm sun. They bundle up in layers of clothes, but it's clear that they're out of their element. Still, they're determined to make the most of it. Irving takes them to buy a proper equipment, and they finally get to practice on real ice for the first time. Competing against the world's best bobsled teams is a huge challenge, and the Jamaicans struggles at first. Their sled is old and beat up, and they are still getting used to the ice. In their first run, they were the slowest team on the track, and the other teams mocked them. The team faced a lot of challenges, especially with their bonding together, to end up making this become a success. For example, Derice was trying to copy the style of the Swiss. He thought copying the other pros would help them win faster. And there's a scene where Sanka pulls him to the side after they failed on one of their runs and said, "Let's just be Jamaican. That's who we are, that's who you are, and that's all I know." Basically saying, let's do things our way. That was a pivotal moment because after that, the team started clicking more on all cylinders. And another example is the bond between Rawle and Junior. When first coming to the Olympics, Rawle still was not a fan of Junior, calling him a daddy's boy, thought he was highly privileged. But their bond gets stronger after Rawle takes up for Junior after getting bullied by the other bobsled team. They help put confidence into each other, and eventually Junior was able to stand up to his father for not quitting the bobsled team because his father did not approve of him being there, which Junior snuck off without telling them that he's going to represent the country of Jamaica in the Olympics with bobsled. You think his father would be proud for him doing this, but he was urging him to get this high-end full-time job elsewhere, forcing Junior into it without really asking what he wanted to do with his life. But they didn't let it get them down. They kept pushing forward. On their second run, they shocked the announcers and the audience, and everybody was cheering in Jamaica. They moved up the rankings, and now they were a force to be reckoning with. Their final run, they're doing great, but then the disaster strikes. Their bobsled crashes just before the finish line. It's a crushing blow, but the team isn't ready to quit. And one of the most iconic moments in sports history, the Jamaican team lifts their bobsled and carries it across the finish line. The crowd, once skeptical, now cheers them on. They didn't even win a medal, but they earned something even more valuable: the respect of the world. They return to Jamaica as heroes, and their story becomes a symbol of perseverance and determination. So what makes Cool Runnings such a beloved film, even 31 years later? It's more than just a feel-good sports movie. It's a story about overcoming adversity, about believing in yourself when no one else does, and about the power of teamwork. The movie also touches on themes of national pride and the idea that success isn't just about winning. It's about giving your best effort no matter what the outcome. The characters in Cool Runnings each have their own personal struggles and motivation, which makes their journey all the more compelling. Derice's determination to honor his father's legacy, Sanka's loyalty and humor, Junior's need to prove himself to his father, and Rawle's desire to rise above his circumstances. All of these elements come together to create a rich emotional story that resonates with audiences of all ages. Cool Runnings also has a significant cultural impact. It's introduced audiences around the world to a story of an underdog team from a small Caribbean nation taking on the world's best. The film's message of perseverance and the idea that it's not where you've come from, but where you're going, continues to inspire people to this day. It's a reminder that no dream is too big if you're willing to work hard enough and never give up. And also, let's not forget, the story of Cool Runnings is based on real events. The Jamaican bobsled team that competed in the 1988 Winter Olympics captured the world's attention, and their legacy lives on. The team returned to the Olympics several times after that, proving that their initial journey was just the beginning. The real life story, much like the movie, is a testament of the power of courage, persistence, and a belief that anything is possible. At its core, Cool Runnings is a celebration of human spirit. It's a film that reminds us to keep pushing forward, no matter how tough the road may be. It's about friendship, determination, and the idea that the true victory comes not from crossing the finish line first, but just finishing strong in general, no matter what place you end up. This is still one of my top 10 favorite movies. I remember as a kid watching this on repeat on VHS. Sanka is probably one of my favorite characters with his carefree lifestyle and how he always carries his egg with him and he kisses it for good luck. And he's a funny guy too. Well, there you have it. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure you like and subscribe to Soulful Storylines for more deep dives into your favorite movies. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep chasing your dreams because you never know where they might take you. Click here for more video recaps, and I'll see you in the next one.